Good morning, everybody. Welcome to today's Reading the Red. This Wednesday morning, rainy Wednesday morning. It feels like that the seasons are changing. So we're moving today into Matthew chapter 13. And the backdrop behind this is that Jesus has gone out on a boat into the lake and he's preaching to the people who are standing by the seashore. And he says just simple words to them today, words that are precious because they introduce us to the beginning of a new revelation. And so 13 verse 3, and he spoke many things to them in parables, saying, and then written in red it says, Jesus, behold, the sower went out to sow. Behold, the sower went out to sow. So you've got to get the picture here that Jesus is on the lake, talking to the crowd on the beach, on the shore. And he says, behold. So he wants them to take hold of the things that he's about to say. So he's proclaiming a revelation, and he chooses to do this revelation proclaiming from a particular place. Whether his voice carried on the waters, I don't know, but he was speaking to a large crowd, and so he says to the large crowd, behold. Now when someone says behold, what he's really saying is, I want you to get hold of this. I want you to take notice of this. I'm about to tell you something. I'm becoming a herald, a proclaimer. And then he says, behold, the sower went to sow. Now, Jesus is using a parable, we call it, a story with a meaning. Sometimes people try to read into parables things that aren't there. They try to break parables down and they bring doctrine out of parables. But the purpose of a parable, my old mate George used to say, is God has got a point to portray to us. And we need to be those who are, as it were, seeking what the point is in the parable. Otherwise, we could find ourselves being distracted by what you might call the insignificance of the story that's told. A parable is a story with a meaning to make a point. So Jesus stands there on the boat and he says, behold. What does he behold? What does he want them to behold? He says, a sower went to sow. Well, what's new about that, Jesus? That's what sowers do. Sowers sow. Farmers in fields prepare the ground and they sow seed in order to anticipate a response. We're about to enter into a harvest time. I've sown some tomatoes this year, and I'm producing lovely tomatoes. Looking forward to eating them. The sower went to sow. And Jesus is just getting this little group of people ready in order to be able to give them something that's going to be a life-transforming revelation of insight into how people obtain information and what happens to that information when that information is proclaimed. All the tensions behind that information. Behold, Jesus says, the sower went to sow. We'll carry on tomorrow. God bless you. Have a great day.